guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. My name is Austin Betha, even though I'm extremely tired. Anyways, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button before you leave, and also give this video a very big thumbs up at the end if you enjoyed watching it. Okay, to be honest, I did not watch everything. I mean, I was out and about today. Please cut me some slack today, okay? Anyways, now straight into the gist, guys. Today Biggie started out without his punishment. See that breakfast when he tell them say he go serve them, he serve them today. Biggie gave the housemaid popsicle stick to be painting. Pop! Wait, bless her, get popsicle for you. Make the housemaid the I don't really understand this Biggie. See the stick where Biggie say make this housemaid the paint. He give them the thing plenty tire. Now they were able doing that one, or they are not even finished. Biggie now gave them extra because they were talking. Biggie say make sure to do this after the morning workout before anything else. Some of them leave the popsicle stick, go they cook, they go they chop, they do everything. Biggie goes okay. Now me now want disrespect, but take more. I swear they painted today, but they tell them even at some point Cross was like, Biggie, we are sorry now, you be our big brother. This thing they make us sleep. I say that never starts. To say that they messy time when Biggie fireball and they give them punishment. You get that one when Biggie tell them messy. Say me they enter one tent. I've been at Pangolo. I don't even understand that thing. Biggie say me they day inside them, me they no talk. All of them day inside their tents, one after the other, without talking. So if to say Biggie give them that one now, their brain go reset. Ordinary painting, okay, not be ordinary, better shut up. They won't give me to paint this or two that go tire. But yeah, that was basically what Biggie told them to do today, and they had no other choice. Okay. Now, of course, the housemates also had diary sessions, but let's start off with Maria's diary session. I know she said a lot of things. You know, she apologized to Biggie. She told Biggie she was upset. She said she was angry. You know, she just felt like this whole punishment thing at some point she didn't deserve it and all of that. And then, you know, after the whole live show and everything, she went outside and thought about it deeply, and she actually convinced herself that look, you actually deserve this thing. That who do you think you are? You know, what were you thinking to actually tell Pere to take off his mic? Now this girl contradicted herself in this diary session. She told Biggie that she was not drunk, that she just doesn't know what came over her, what made her tell Pere to take off his own microphone, and then her doing the same. That for her, she wasn't drunk. But on Sunday, this girl tell all the other housemates, well, not all of them, she told Tega and she told Emmanuel that she must have been drunk to tell Pere to take off his mic. That what was she even thinking? Like, wait to go make him tell Pere, say, come on your microphone. So now, is this amnesia? Or according to J. Paul, insomnia, you know, because I don't really understand the one. Maria, you need to explain to us what is going on, because at this point we are confused, okay? She also had a conversation with Liquorose. You know, Liquorose was asking her why she turned down her movie date and all of that. And, you know, she started saying that she didn't want to be in the faces of people that, you know, were irrelevant. You know, she didn't want them laughing in her face. And, you know, she was upset and she didn't want to be there.
I'm not good anyhow, but I just don't want irrelevant people laughing in my face anymore.
I'm like, okay, sister, take it easy. She was telling Biggie that she knows for sure that White Money nominated her, that she knows that White Money also nominated Pere, that White Money just wants them to leave the house. You know, that for her, White Money, there's something cheeky about the guy. I said, there's something cheeky about the guy. White Money don't mention your name, but you enter diary session, call White Money piam. So if to say call you back, you do you bad thing, because you enter there now, you call her. This whole thing a game. So when they start taking things pee like this, I'm just like, okay, you guys are not family members. You didn't know yourselves before you got in there. So there's 90 million at stake, and you know you have to do whatever it takes to get your opponent out of the way. The same way you guys see him as a threat, he's even sooner as threat, and that's how everybody needs to be looking at themselves in that house. You be threat, I'll be threat. Simple and short. Now for Sammie, he actually talked a lot about Angel. You know, he mentioned the fact that he doesn't really like the way Boma has been going all around Angel and all of that. And you know, for him, it feels like Boma is his guy. You know, so he doesn't understand why Boma would do stuff like that. Because again, for him, and Boma, they sit down and they talk like guys. Then you go still go around my back again, constantly go deal with the babe when I like, and all of that. You know, that he just doesn't know how to handle it. And or Biggie now asked him if he was jealous. He now said, I would not really say it's jealousy, Biggie. It's just that, you know, this girl, you know, everybody in the house thinks that we're an item, that he doesn't know what to do, that Biggie should please give him an advice. Biggie goes say, Sammie, if you're not comfortable with the fact that the housemates think you and Angel are an item, maybe you should go ahead and announce to the housemates that you guys are not together, you know, so that they can stop calling you guys an item and all of that. And I was like, okay, maybe I'll take your advice, Biggie. I'm going to go and tell the housemates and all that. For him, that has been on his mind to actually talk to the housemates, but he didn't know if you should go ahead with it or not. Biggie now said, Sammie, don't you think that the reason you're not going ahead to tell the housemates that you guys are not an item is because you're probably still optimistic that something might happen? Before Sammie go talk, Biggie go say, Sammie, this is the end of your diary session. I said, Biggie, they look, oh, Biggie smart. I said, And the way he smiled when Biggie said that, I'm just like, this guy still likes Angel. I get it. He's not really used to her lifestyle and just the way she's free with everybody and all of that. It's a lot for him. And also, I don't know, they'll be fine, okay? They'll be fine. Now, let's talk about the ARLA DANO task the housemates had just tonight, okay? This task was actually tagged Go For It, okay? The housemates were shared into 4 different teams. I'm going to call out the names of the teams and the housemates in each team. I'll just tell you guys how the task went through because, to be honest, I enjoyed it. And yes, I saw the correction. They say better, it's not honest, it is honest. So, to be honest, okay, better shut up. Let's just get this done, okay? So for team 1, we had Dano Cool Cow, and that included Emmanuel, J. Paul, Sasuke, White Money, and Yusuf. For team 2, which is Dano Full Cream, we had Boma, Liquorose, JMK, Jackie B, and Nini. For team 3, which is Dano Slim, we had Pere, Angel, Michael, Peace, and Sammie. For team 4, Dano Choco, we had Saga, Tega, Maria, Cross, and Queen. And they had 2 things to do for Biggie. The first was the blindfold challenge. You know, they were supposed to conquer the obstacles blindfolded and also have a presentation, more like a drama or, you know, whatever it is they can portray to just say, go for it. You know, never give up on your goals and all of that. It could be a musical play or whatnot. Just make sure to pass the message, go for it, you know, in the end of all of that. So for team 1, which is Dano Cool Cow, their storyline was more of, you know, a young artist who, you know, had passion for rap and all of that, but of course she had a lot of obstacles to overcome. She had to go to school, she was being bullied in school and all of that, but in the end of it all, she put in her best. And by she, I mean Sasuke. You know, she put in her best in her academics and she also put in her best into rap music. Guys, let me tell you, Sasuke was giving us bars this night. I'm like, babe, relax, your blood is hot.
You will never make it as a female rapper, you hear me? So stop wasting your time.
It's been a long time coming. The hurdles and struggles, it's been a hella hard for me. Hello, I've introduced myself, a little black girl with magic, undefeatable.
You know, she did the whole rap thing. You know, J. Paul was like the music producer who had a studio, and she went and did her thing for him, and the guy was like, wow, I need to connect you to the best music producer. What he call White Money. Say, White Money are from UK, you know, Bombo Clark, yo man, Bombo Clark. I say, I want to go back to myself, say, na Rastafarian since now, one day for year. You know, he then introduced Sasuke to White Money, and you know, White Money was impressed. They had a very big concert where Sasuke actually performed alongside White Money. Their storyline was just really smooth and sweet, and yes, they made a point. It was more of Sasuke going for her dreams regardless of all the obstacles, okay? Now for team 2, which was Dano Full Cream, guys, they had a lot of stories to tell within the short period of time they had. First, we had Liquorose, who really liked football. She was portrayed as a guy. Then she had a dislocation when she was trying to shoot a penalty kick and all of that. She had he had a dislocation, and that cost him his career, and you know, he was just really down. What am I going to do? And then a friend encouraged him to go into acting. You know, he found it very difficult making the decision, but you know, he went for it, and the audition went well, and that was how he got into the movies. Now that story was actually Boma's life story. In 2017, Boma had an injury that affected his football career, and of course his friend encouraged him to go into the movies. He went for the audition, and that was how his life took off. So yeah, if you guys did not know, Boma was an athlete. Okay, so they had that story. There was also the Jackie B story as well. Nini acted this out. She was pregnant, you know, people laughed at her, people felt like she wasn't going to go to school and all of that, but she had a very supportive mom who cheered her on up until her graduation. Even with her baby, you know, she's still killing it. She's still trying to achieve her dreams, and for her, this is just the beginning. It was really nice just seeing them use themselves as examples to motivate other people. I kind of resonated with their stories because, I mean, it's more personal. Well, all of them actually did the same. It's just knowing whose story it was made a difference, okay? Liquorose also shared her story as a dancer. You know, people told her, oh, dance was not for her. You know, this one, you are not good, blah, blah, blah. But she still went for it. And, you know, here she is today, Liquorose on Instagram with huge followings and all of that. So the point is, never give up. Even when people tell you you cannot do it, just go for for it. Okay, now for team 3, which is Dano Slim, they had a story tagged Bbnaija, and you know, Angel was the narrator and Peace was the pregnant 17-year-old child who a lot of people mocked and laughed at. You know, the guy who impregnated her obviously left. Her dad was not in support of her being pregnant or just keeping the baby and all of that. But regardless of all these obstacles, she kept the baby. You know, she gave birth to the child, and even after that, she's trying to push herself more to become successful in her career as a banker. I think, I can't remember what she said, but yeah, this whole thing is centered around going for what you truly want in life, regardless of what people are saying, regardless of how hard it seems to you, and you know how almost impossible it looks. Just do it, okay? Do it afraid. Now, last but not least, we had Team Xoxo, and their storyline was also centered around a young boy who had so much passion for football, in person of Cross, and of course his mom Maria was just there like, okay, you know what, your father in the grave will be ashamed of you. What is all this nonsense you're doing? You've tried and tried, you've gone for all these things, nobody's picking you. All the scouts that come, they don't even see you, let alone pick you. You know, his girlfriend is there saying, look, I'm tired of feeding you, I'm tired of trying to cater to your needs and all of that. At this point, I'm tired of this relationship. By the way, the girlfriend was Queen. Now his friend, who was actually Saga, was trying to tell him, guy, leave this football thing, come and work for me, you know, get a job, help your mother out, blah 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 blah. You know, the friend was also like, you know what, I give up on you. But Cross was hell-bent on becoming the best football player ever, and guess what, he did it. Okay, he was finally picked at a dying moment. He was called by one of the scouting whatever, you guys, when they watch football and all these things, you know, they called him, and you know, his career picked almost immediately. And then fast forward to that, we saw where he gifted his mom a house. Now, before that time, I missed out a scene. There was a part where he was really training because he had an injury on his leg and he just felt like he couldn't do it anymore. But his trainer, who was Tega, kept on telling him, you can do it. How bad do you want it? Go for it. Give me sit up, give me this one, give me that one. You know, jog grass, say this is not easy. Sometimes in life, yeah, I feel like we want some things badly, but then thinking about the steps we need to take to actually achieve them can be really, really discouraging. Sometimes we're just like, you know what, I can't even do it. We give up even before we try. I'm a victim, okay? Like, I'm not even speaking French right now or anything. I'm a victim of this. Like, sometimes I procrastinate a lot because I'm just scared of doing certain things. But just watching them today made me realize that everybody has a story. We all have something we're struggling with. So the earlier we understood this, the better for us. You know, at the end of the day, we just need to put in our best, you know, put our best foot forward and just go for it. Just like ARLA Dano has told us to, okay? We need to go for it and miss our return and go for it, okay? Anything website you want to do where you fear, do it afraid. Do it, okay? Just do it. Anyways, after they were done with their task, now so Biggie turned to pastor. You say, Housemates, the ease you used in carrying out the obstacle challenge would be the ease you use in carrying all the challenges you are going through in your life. I see Biggie see church. Oh, that means that Biggie go be my assistant now. So I don't already open my church. Biggie now I'm my assistant pastor because the guy I pray for the housemates. So the housemates say, amen, thank you, Biggie. Even me, I follow the shout amen as the head pastor when I be. So I'm telling you too that the ease at which the housemates use in carrying out the obstacle challenge will be the ease you use to conquer all those things where they fear you, where they make you know they sleep night sleep, because I know say some of them they sleep. So all those things where they heavy you for hearts. Now this is now where they carry out this task because they get speed. This housemates get speed, especially that Pere just do the thing, pia, 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 pia. I say, just like that. He say, yes, that's long years of training in the army. I say, okay, you truly be military man because this one, pia, 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 you don't finish. Yes. So the speed where parents finish, now the speed where all those things we now they pray for, where they hard now so you could take upon sharp. Say amen because I don't pray my own. Anyways, guys, Biggie told them that their performances were actually very nice and very entertaining, and obviously mentioned to them that their marks were going to be collated and all, and that the winners will be announced adequately. So that hasn't happened yet, okay? Whatever else happens, I'm definitely going to let you guys know tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to give me a very big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe, okay? Thank you so much. I love you guys so much, and I will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys.